Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go over the 8 ways on how to achieve your goals in 2022. I have done this for years. I have my way of doing it, and this is what worked for me, and I'm just here to share it with you to see if it helps you. I achieve about 90% of my goals every year doing it this way. If I don't do it, I don't really achieve anything. So I've always done it. So I'm just going to go over what I do and how I do it and how it works. So tip number 1, you want to get a notebook, just like this guy, plain old notebook, and write down all your goals, like jot everything that just pops into your head, things that you want to get done. Like if you want to lose weight, eat healthier, home renovations, life goals, money, financial things, write everything down. And then so that's my tip number 1. You want to write everything down that you can. So tip number 2 is we're going to create a vision board. So within that vision board, you need to create categories for all your goals. So I have a vision board here from last year. I'll show you, but this year I'm doing a little different. I'm doing mine with Canva this year to be on my phone, so I can set it as my background. This is on the side of my bed every single day last year. So I looked at it every time I woke up. So I always put it where it's visionary. So this is my old vision board. I had a money category, a life goals, car goals, and home renovation. And of course, debt goals was to be debt free, and that goes in money. But in my house renovation, I had my bathrooms to be redone, the backyard, my trash can, the laundry room. I got 3 or 4 of those done, and then my mom got sick in my family, so we couldn't continue on what we were doing, but I got most of them done, just writing them down in the way I wanted them. Debt free, I have paid off a lot of things. I've actually started my kids savings, so I can mark that one out. Life goals, they are stay-at-home job, things that you want to do in your life that kind of are unachievable, but you can put them down. Being financial free, that is a life goal. Car goals, I actually own a Hummer, so that's a car goal that I can cross off. The only thing with my car goals this year was to get it painted, fix the interior, things like that. Didn't achieve that this year, but no big deal. It is very expensive, so that is just a goal I put out there that I would wish for, but not necessarily I'm 100% for achieving. So you want to create a vision board, and when you do that, you want to take all those goals from that list that you just made on your notepad and put them into categories. So mine is house renovation, money, life goals, and car goals. That was my last year. This year I have more of a weight loss goal, which would be a personal goal. My home renovation is still on there. Money is still on there. Life goals is still on there, obviously. But I'm going to do mine on Canva and set it as my background on my phone, so I see it every day. And it just reminds me what I'm working towards, and that I'll never get tired. So when you're tired, you can look at it and be like, is this what I really want? And you keep going for it. Just a way of staying motivated. Another thing, tip number 3 is to goal set. So when you goal set, don't ever set goals that you know are unachievable, because you'll get discouraged, you'll get dismotivated, you won't ever want to do it again. The way I do my goal set is I want my whole house renovated, okay? And that's unachievable every once a year. That's unachievable. So what I do is I take the house renovation and I take the bathroom renovation, the kitchen renovation, whatever you want renovated or put into your house. I just break it down into little subjects. You can complete the bathrooms this year, but you still have the rest. At least you completed one and your house is almost renovated, if you get the gist of what I'm saying. So I always goal set and then put subset, sub goals on so here's the big goal. I want my house fully renovated, but my sub goals are, okay, let's do the bathrooms this year. Next year, we're going to do the kitchen. Next year, we're going to do, or if you can get more than 2 done in a year, that's better. But I always do sub goals, so I feel like I'm still accomplishing something. Because if you just have that home renovation goal up there and you're not achieved the whole entire house, it's going to feel like you're not achieving anything. And then what's the point of goal setting is what you're going to tell yourself. But that is not, I always do that. So that's my tip on goal setting. That's how I do it. I break it down. Every category I have it broke down to little things, and I check them off. It makes you feel good when you hit that check off. So tip number 4 is manifest. I've done this the the last, I would say 10 years of my life, I never knew about manifestation and stuff like that until I actually met my husband. It's been 8 to 10 years. And with him, because he's my best friend, I could tell him anything and everything. So like we talk about things that may be unachievable right now in our lives, but I constantly talk about it. So let's say 2 years ago, I wanted a salon built in my garage because I'm a hairdresser. I put it on my vision board year before last. And I just constantly talked about it, but I didn't talk to anybody else. And my stepdad actually built it for me last year. And I was like, man, manifestation does really work. I manifested, I believe, my children. I always wanted kids, and I wanted a boy and then a girl, and that's what I had. Also, by the grace of God, I was blessed that way. But I manifested things that I wanted in the points of time that I wanted them. So I believe in manifestation. You can if you want to. You don't have to. But I believe in if you talk about it constantly, it'll end up happening to you. Or always having a thought on your mind, the goals that you want, manifesting it constantly is what makes it achievable for me. Tip number 5. This one's a big one, you guys. So you want to get excited. You want to always have an inspiration on what you're doing. So this year, one of my goals is to lose 10 more pounds. Last year, I lost almost 60 pounds. If I lose 10 more pounds, I promised myself I would get a boob job to fix my boobs. Obviously, every female has a problem with their boobs. If you don't, praise you, but every female does, and I want that for my self-confidence, and that is a very big goal for me to achieve. That'd be 70 pounds. Like weight loss after having a baby, which that's like the hardest time to lose weight. So that was my inspiration for myself. If I lose this weight, I get this. This is my treat at the end. And that also helped me with like my weight loss journey. That was my goal. So both things, like manifesting that, and I'm going to achieve that goal because I want this. So always find something at the end of the road that will reward you, reward yourself, having an inspiration. I call that a reward, more or less than inspiration, but it also is an inspiration, and that's what you want. You want to find something that inspires you, or a reward that you're going to get at the end for doing everything. Some goals are rewarding, so once you achieve those goals, they are rewarding. So that's why that's also the reward too. Number 6, this one's a big one. Take baby steps. That's what I was explaining in the other one about like sub-steps, like subcategories, is because you want to take baby steps. If you will get so tired and so unmotivated and everything if you take big steps constantly all the time. So you want to take baby steps, one day at a time. You will achieve that goal. Don't get dismotivated. Just take baby steps. That is like the biggest goal. It explains itself. But yeah, that was that. Tip number 7 is journal or track your progress. This is like losing weight. You track your weight loss or whatever. You track your goals. I leave my vision board up, or I check mark and I leave it there to see what I've check marked off that year, or mark out what I've done. I always journal my progress, or for instance, check off my progress. And at the end of the year, you look at how much you did really achieve, and you feel very accomplished for that. And then you want to reset your goals for the next year. So always journal, and it'll keep you somewhat motivated because you are watching your progress and how much you are progressing. You want to do more and more. And that's like with losing weight. I tracked every Thursday. I would weigh myself, which is really bad, and track my water weight and how much weight loss I was losing. And I just wanted more. I just wanted to lose more and just see how much more I could do because of tracking that. So that is like a big tip for me too, is to track everything that you do. Leave the vision board up. Don't delete it off. Just mark it out. So that way at the end of the year, you can see how much progress you actually made, how many goals you actually achieved this year. Tip number 8. This is my favorite way how to achieve your goals. I do this every year and it seems to work for me. It kind of goes along with manifesting. Put your goals out where you can see them. So put the notebook on your bedside table, hang it up on the wall, put it on your screensaver, make it where you can see it. I kind of like hit that note every time in almost every single point, because you want to look at every year. This is what you want in life. This is your goal. Achieve that, and it's going to be constantly there for you to see, like constantly think about, so you'll make the better choices instead of not. Like saving money, you don't want to eat fast food, well then you go eat fast food, but you look at your screensaver like, oh wait, maybe I shouldn't eat that type deal. You want to inspire yourself, and that is a way that I do it, is just making sure it's right there in front of my face every day, and it stops you from doing things that you don't want to do, or things that you need to do. It will help you achieve those too. So not just not doing what you're not supposed to do, it also makes you think about what you should be doing. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, those are my 8 ways to achieve your goals in 2022. Like I said, I've done this way every year, just never really shared it. So I hope you guys like this video. Comment down below for any questions. I'll jump on there and help you. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.